Blake Anthony with the Overreaction Show. Bucs win, get back on the winning track, go 7-5 against the Arizona Cardinals. They win 20-17. They pretty much never relinquished the lead entirety in the game. Cardinals have fought hard all season. That's why I tell people, you can't look at somebody's record and go, oh yeah, that's an easy win. I'm like, bro, there's no such thing as easy wins unless the team is just dissipated with injuries and etc. Even at that point, you never know. They're all professionals, and you never know what elements are going to happen in the game. Fumbles, weather, things like that. So you can't just automatically assume. But let's go through the boring stuff real quick. Jacoby went 29 for 40, 301, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Was sacked twice. Rushing 11 for 62. Bucs held down the rushing. Tight ends continue to succeed against these guys. 8 receptions for 82 yards with McBride and a touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. 6 for 69. And pretty much everything else is from the running backs. The Bucs offense went as expected. I told Peter Blake of the Sports Web, you want Baker not throwing anywhere around 25 to 30 attempts. That would be a good day for him. He went 18 for 28, 194, 1 touchdown. He was sacked twice. Bucky Irvin, 17 for 61 and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield went back scrambling, got 6 for 27. Chris Godwin, big plays in the game. He's looking healthier. 3 for 78. Micah 4 for 42. You got to get Micah more involved. Rashad 3 for 22, Bucky 2 for 20. So everybody's slowly coming back. Cade 2 for 9. Still no production at the tight end position. Antoine Winfield got a pick. Tyke Smith got a fumble recovery. And Yaya got a sack. And that's about it. That was Yaya and Vita got a sack. So that was pretty much like, again, pass rush seems to be an issue. It's going to be till you fix it at one point. You're going to have to. Because you got good pieces around. You just have to get one super stud to come in there, and then it'll make everything else look and feel a lot better. Bucs are right in the thick of things. Panthers won against the Rams. Rams turned over the ball. Panthers won. Bryce Young only completed like 16 passes in that game or something like that. So it was a lot of turnovers and the defense making a lot of plays. That's just pretty much what it is. The offense will start getting better. You got to see a lot of the old offense this week because you have Bucky coming back with the screens, draw plays and things like that. That's what happens when you can open up the different plays when you got personnel back. That's when you guys were all on Grizzard's neck about the way he called the offense and stuff. Like, you can't call the plays you called before because you don't have the personnel that you designed these plays originally for in the game. You can't do it. And then the good part, you might get McMillan back here in a couple weeks, Mike Evans, Kalijah Cansey. So you're starting to get these pieces back healthy coming into the later part of the season, kind of what you want with playoffs and all that coming up. The Bucs they're fighting their way back, man. You have ups and downs of the seasons all year. I'm just trying not to constantly go in on the ignorance that surrounds this team. And it's media. It starts with the media, then it goes to the keyboard fans, because they're keyboard fans because they don't come to the games. They're 7-5. They're where they should be with what's happened to them all year. You can't be a person that says you watch football constantly and not recognize that the team is struggling due to injuries, and then just constantly just blame it on the coach. You'd be like, oh yeah, he sucks. I'm like, bro, you're missing like 5 of your guys that are going to make plays here. It's tough. Everything's got to be condensed. I told you, with the injuries that you have to do everything perfect to win some of these games, like against the Rams and the Patriots and teams like that. You've got to be perfect in those games because you have to overcome these injuries. Can't turn the ball over. Can't miss opportunities to score. Got to score in the red zone. It just has to be perfect. And then on top of your quarterbacks dealing with the strained left shoulder, like, it's a lot. And like I said before, if the Bulls can make the playoffs and win the division with this, y'all need to shut the hell up about coaching. Because a bad coach wouldn't be able to coach through that team. I mean, through those astronomical amount of injuries. A bad coach couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But I know the goalpost keeps moving for him. I understand that he can't give up that his defense, it's not the Bucs defense, his defense can't give up any yards, any touchdowns, any catches, any points, anything. Everything has to be a 35-0 blowout. I understand that's the expectation for Todd Bowles. I get it. He can't lose any games. I understand. That's the mark of what did Tony tell me? Oh, we have standard. That's what I told him. What standard do you have here in Tampa? Not coming to the games and getting outshined by away teams, opposing teams' fans, not being relevant up until the Bruce and the Winston and Brady era due to Todd Bowles and Arians, due to both of them, and Bowles kept it going. And I don't think Arians won a division the first time. Bowles has won a division and made the playoffs since he's been head coach. But he should be fired, though. They're winning in spite of Bowles. They're winning because of Bowles and the team. I'm not just saying it's Bowles. It's a collective thing, but he ultimately has a decision. And you're right when the people that say that he ultimately has decisions. But there's a difference between you getting out coached and you getting out and a player not performing. If it's just man coverage and you're getting beat one-on-one, you getting beat like a drum, that ain't the plays or anything. That's individual effort. They can call zone and stuff, but when a guy's in your area, you got to make the play on the guy. You're running wide open because you blew your coverage. Quarterback's getting so much time because you're not beating your man. Ultimately, that's what it is. Just like basketball, you ain't going to score unless you put the ball in the hoop. And you got to stop the other guy from putting the ball in the hoop. There's that. Like I said, there's two aspects of it. You're just getting out-coached and you're just getting outplayed. They were getting outplayed. This time they outplayed their opponent. Won the game, had control of the game from start to finish. Coming in to play the Saints, if the Bucs win the next 3 games, they will make the playoffs. So now the goalpost can move. It could switch from Carolina winning the division to first-round exit. I mean, it seems like that's what a lot of y'all want. You don't want them to make the playoffs. You don't want them to win a playoff game. That's what it sounds like you want. But we're a fan. You can't be. You absolutely cannot be. You're the kind of fan that goes to your son's or daughter's game and they're winning and you want them to lose the second game so you could go home early. That's the kind of fan you are. You would rather your kid lose to make you happy. That's the metaphor I'm going to use. You rather them lose so you can be happy, so you can talk about how bad everything's on Todd Bowles. That's exactly what you are. And those of you who want to enjoy the team and enjoy football shouldn't listen to those guys. You should remove them from your groups. You should do all of that and enjoy watching football because you don't get it all year long. You should enjoy it, especially if you're on the winning side and you're talking playoffs and all that. Nobody wants to be in that. After week 8, you're worried about the draft. Nobody wants to be in that position. So it's the stupidest argument, and even Steelers fans are doing that. It's the stupidest argument to say, well, I'd rather lose than to make the playoffs so I can get a top 10 pick. That doesn't guarantee nothing. Ask the Cleveland Browns how that works. Ask all the other losing franchises how that works. Just so you can get the top pick. So you can just say you got the top pick, but you're still losing. Makes no damn sense. And he really said that like it's a legitimate argument. So we can get a top pick. You just want to be talked about. You don't want to win games. You rather just want to be talked about. Stupidest argument. I won't make it. And here's the other part. Nothing's guaranteed. So the guys you want to waste a year on, they get older. They could get hurt the next season. Nothing is guaranteed. It's not. You think it is. It's not. Guy might be traded. Guy might be out on IR. Guy might not be there. It's not guaranteed, so you got to take advantage of the opportunities now. Yes, the Bucs have not looked the best they have looked, but those things can change. You can get hot. That year, the 2020, when the Bucs won the Super Bowl, the Bucs were not looking hot. Coming into the playoffs and all that. They got hot at the right time. I think Brady said he didn't have a real grasp of the entirety of the offense up until after the Chiefs' heartbreaking loss at home in Tampa. So it's football. It's not as black and white as you make it seem, because there's a lot of aspects and things that happen in that game, and that's why we love. That's why we love the game. Those that really know the game, those that study the game, and those that enjoy the game, we understand those, and you ride the wave, man. That's the way it works. Momentums go up and down, and things like that, and guys like Todd Bowles and the company and the players know. You listen to them in the post game, they're like, we got to be accountable. Levante will tell you, he makes up great game plans and tells you exactly what they're gonna do, and we're not executing it. That's what's happening. They're not executing it, and they know that. Bowles will tell you, like I told you on the one with the Patriots, that drag route. You had the right defense call for what they ran. You had a robber, and a robber is meant to take away crossing routes. And what did they run? They ran crossing routes and scored because they didn't perform the way they were supposed to perform. It wasn't the call. The call was the right call. They didn't perform. So I try to teach y'all that don't know a lot and things like that. You have questions and things like that. Please ask, man. Please stop getting information from guys with narratives, media department with narratives, people who trying to get clicks and likes. Please stop getting information. Hit me up on social media. Ask me. I'll tell you my opinion. And what do they call when you want stability in your team? What do they call you? A Bowles, a apologist? I'll be the first one on the train to tell you that he's trash if he becomes trash. I'm not that guy that's going to sit there and back him up and make 1,000 excuses. I understand what this team is and isn't in its entirety. And it's been neglected on defense for a very long time. Thrift shopping on defense. You got lucky with Shaq Barrett. I know you're trying to get another one and Riddick, Jason Light, but it's not guaranteed all the time. You've done well picking up undrafted guys, but at some point you got to start investing in your defense. Specifically, getting after the quarterback. It will take loads off of the secondary. So let's end the season. We'll see where they finish. If they make a run, if they don't, it's what it is. It's football. Enjoy it. Love it. And that's what I got. Bucs go on to play the Saints at home. We'll see what happens then. I'm Blake Anthony. You're the master of everything. What you do with your life, what you do with it is entirely up to you. See you guys next time. Peace.